William Hill Vegas sponsors Joshua vs. Whyte on Sky Sports Box Office.
Allowing Anthony Joshua to share a ring with you again. Let's take you back to 2009. We have seen the crackling footage a little bit in the last couple of weeks. Do you think it's a case of what you did then you're going to do again? You're going to take the fight to him, bullying him and possibly knock him down?
With anybody getting in the ring, there's a high possibility that we get knocked down. I get knocked out. That was 2009. I don't take much away from that fight. The only thing I take away from that fight is the way he was fighting. You know what I mean? If it wasn't a technical fight, it was both scrapping. And if you look at the fight, he was the one that was backing down. It was not that technique, he was the one that was backing down. You can train, you can gain as much muscle as you want, you can get as much experience as you want. But there's one thing you can never change, is your heart. You can change your mindset a little bit, but it's your heart. And I just think his heart's a bit weak. And if there's one thing that I have, is a hell of a heart. You can ask anyone that knows me, anyone that's been around me, anyone that's seen me. One thing I have, and I will show Saturday night, is that, but you know, I've improved a lot. I'm a lot more technically, I'm better, I'm sound, I'm a better fighter, stronger fighter, faster fighter. So, you know, I've got the base solid, and now I'm just building on the base. You know, and his base is weak.
Is that what you came away with, thinking that he hasn't got the heart for a real battle?
Listen, if you watch his fights, anybody, even when Matt Skelton took it to him, he shied away, and Matt was hitting with punches. You know, he doesn't want to get in no trenches in a fight. He wants to try and keep it low, and just he wants to do what he wants to do. Anybody that makes take that away from him, we'll see what happens. I'm not going to say anymore. You see what happens Saturday night.
You did give each other a hug after that fight. There was respect at the end. That's obviously all gone out the window. No love lost in the build-up. Why has that totally changed?
Because obviously it's people around him, his psychology people must have told him some stuff, you know, to help him get over the fight mentally at the time. And I think he just taking that approach and said some crazy stuff about me, which is unnecessary. We boxed, I left it as that. You know, I fought for people and beating them, and I've been cool with them, but this fella was alright. And then all of a sudden he just I think because we were losing camp with Vladimir, I was, you know, I was a little bit aggressive, basically, towards him. And then it got squashed. Not squashed, but it got calmed down, and we got told, Diego was so cool, we had to help Vladimir get ready for the fight. And then I think he took my kindness for weakness at the time. So as soon as he came back from camp, he said all those things about me. So I was like, that's really weird. He was alright a couple weeks ago. He said, why have you changed all of a sudden? So I think because I was a little bit nice to him, he took it for weaknesses. So.
And finally, do you think you've been disrespected and underestimated in the build-up to this? You know, we've seen the odds, we've seen the fact that people think Anthony's going to stop you and maybe stop you quickly. Do you feel that people have got this all wrong? I mean, we saw 2 weeks ago when Fury and Klitschko, few thought Fury would do that.
To me, it doesn't matter what people say or what people think. I've always been an underdog in most circumstances in my life, and I keep prevailing and keep proving people wrong. People say I'm not going to make it, and look who I am. I haven't made it yet, but look who I am today. You know, within the space of 12, 13 months, look who I am. I'm one of the biggest fighters in sports history. I don't care what anybody says. All that matters to me is what's in here and what's in here. That's it. Nothing else matters. They can say what they want. These bookies, they're just people that crunch numbers. A lot of these people are saying these things. They don't want to box. They don't want to fight. They've never been hit by me, and I've been in the ring with me. So it doesn't matter to me. All that matters is what I believe, and this man here believe on my left, and the team around me. That's all that matters. I don't care about what people say.
Jonathan, you obviously believe in Dillian. You're right behind him. We were over in Austria, and Vladimir was saying that Anthony Joshua is going to be almost the heir apparent. But you believe differently. You're with this guy. Why do you think Dillian Whyte has got the tools to derail Anthony Joshua on Saturday?
I mean, to me, it's not about if I do or don't believe if Anthony Joshua will go prevail and be the heir of the heavyweight division. I think both guys are very, very proper prospects in boxing, and they're about to fight at a high level. And And what make the fight so great is neither fighter has fought an opponent like they're about to fight on Saturday. So it doesn't matter what could have, should have, or would have happened, no matter how you put it. Neither fighter has fought to the caliber of their opponent on Saturday night. So what you're gonna see on Saturday night is you're gonna see all courage and all heart, and you can see a bunch of hatred put together in a beautiful boxing match. Well, I think hatred should be put anyway. If you hate somebody, if you want to fight them, go to the ring and settle it there. And I think that's what's gonna make this fight so great. Both of them want to win. Both of them went out their way to get in the best shape they possibly could get in. I mean, yes, everybody say this is another day in office, this is just a fight, but obviously this is something different. Because neither one of them has fought someone in their career of this caliber, of this undefeated record, and that they extremely hated. So both of them went out their way to get ready for this fight. That's the reality of it. And also the reality of it is they both go bring everything they can to the ring on Saturday night. And that's what, to me, that's what makes me excited about the fight, and that's what's gonna make the fight so beautiful.
Is Jonathan right, Anthony, that this is the most dangerous test yet for you, and that you are in with somebody who is young, who's hungry, who's unbeaten, who can punch, and has obviously got a win over you before?
He's a good fighter. I'll tell you more about it Sunday. What can I say about Dillian? What can I say? Just another fighter. I told you from time and time again. My heart don't beat no fear for this kid. It's another fight for me, that's all. I've said it time and time again. I don't know what else I can say.
He's talking about the amateur days, the fact that he saw something there, the heart. What did you walk out away from that arena that night?
So what were you thinking? Yeah, so the amateur fight was, as he said, when was it? 2009 October. He said it on the Gloves of Rock, so I was thinking, God, 2009, late on, 10, 11, 12 Olympics, so it was quite quick my amateur career, so you can see the lack of experience. We fought, you know, I brought some people with me because my first 2 fights are knockouts. So when I first started boxing, I thought I was a man. I knocked out my first 2 opponents, and I fought Dillian, who was very experienced, and he had the ring generalship as a kickboxer. I took him to the ring. So we fought, you know, he knocked me down. My heart had the courage to pick myself up and fight on to the final bell. And it made me realize, you know, I need to step my game up if I want to fight guys at that level. I didn't know what level he was then until I found out later. I thought Dillian's a good fighter at the time. So I need to step my game up, cracked on, added a bit more to my game, and carried on my career to which that's where we are now. And that's kind of where it left at the amateur club. And what that done for me is just showed me if I want to be better and be good at my craft, I just need to up my game if I want to compete at a high level. And that's kind of who I've built myself into so far.
So we've all been watching it in the build-up. Have you been watching the old amateur fight, or is that just raw novices and this is totally different?
I was a raw novice, of course, because I trained for 6 months. I was on tag at the time, so I couldn't even train full time. I had to leave the gym at 7:30 to get home for 8. Stuff like that. I was training for 6 months, and then I just ended up fighting. Had 2 fights, and I had my 3rd fight in 2009 against him. 5-year, I think, and Gloves of Rock, I was told he was a 5-year champion kickboxer. So for me, it showed me, you know what, I'm not good enough, but I can compete at this level. Alright, I made some mistakes, I got knocked down, but I've got the courage to get myself up and fight on. So what do? I go back to the drawing board, add a bit more arsenal to my game, and try and build myself as a fighter, as a man. And that's why I am here now. That's all it is, it's simple. And that's why I see Dillian as a simple challenge, because I take everything that I do, I don't really overload it, get aggressive. I want to talk about scrapping in Sky Sports, that rubbish, it's all irrelevant. It's just a fight. I'll pick up the belt and move on. There's no big deal.
Listen, you give it and you're going to give it back for it. So when
Talk
I say
to
to you,
me, explain yourself. When you talk, explain
when
yourself.
When I say to you, yeah, you want to fight, it's as simple as that. Don't talk.
December 12th, of course, that's what I'm saying
I'm
now.
going to give you something. You see, after the fight finished in December 12th,
you always jump onto the next
after the
subject.
fight finished in December 12th, that's not the end of it. I'm going to find you and we're going to go straight down. Trust me. And like real, like old school straight down the grass. Trust me.
Don't talk too much. And I always say, everyone, just compose yourself. I told you so. It's
You know my problem is you're fraud.
Okay, it's your opinion.
You're going like you're this nice guy and you're a scum.
But I thought I was a bad boy a minute ago. I'm going like I'm a bad boy, now I'm going like I'm a nice guy. Think about this and just compose yourself. It's only a fight.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying? Don't let it cloud your judgment with your mentality. It's only a fight. You're supposed to be good at what you do. Keep it professional.
Not too long.
Keep it professional.
Not too long, man.
You know, we're supposed to fight September, man. It's no big deal
Yeah,
for me to
but
fight.
I'm going to take a fight with a broken
You
hand.
talk a good game. I
Take
said
a
let's
fight
fight
with a broken
September. Then you come up with an excuse in your hand.
Listen, I'm not Kevin Johnson and sit around and wait over a year.
You're talking that you couldn't touch Kevin Johnson when you spar him. How radiant it's too early.
Kevin will stop it up.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Kevin will stop it up.
But you talk.
Kevin never trained you, but ask Clifton Mitchell over there. Kevin trained me.
My advice for you is
Ask Clifton if Kevin
the fight's here. The fight's here.
Kevin's a
Just
show. I'm not Kevin Johnson.
you've got your people coming in. They're gonna do your job. They're gonna whatever that's gonna get you. You're gonna win on them. Just wait a few more days and you can chill out. It's only a fight. It's no big deal. We go to war. We go trenches. We can box. It's no big deal.
Listen, you're not going to know what. You're going to come out, stand stiff, move like a robot, try and put it on me, and then what's going to happen when I'm still there? Smiling at you like I am now.
Then you're gonna keep
Smiling.
getting hit with left and right.
That's fine, that's fine.
It's not
That's
complicated.
I don't mind getting hit with left and right.
That's stupid. That's not art. You're with a world-class trainer.
I'm not what you are.
You're with a world-class trainer. He can teach you that. It's science about it.
Where's the trainer? Where's Robert McGregor?
Tony Sims,
Where's Robert
Robert
McGregor?
cracking. I've got big respect for those guys who saw me through.
Why is Rob not
He's
here?
in Sheffield with the Olympics.
Okay, alright, cool.
Doing his job.
Okay, cool.
Guys, you both 100% physically and mentally fit.
Yeah, definitely.
Both of you, no problems.
Easy.
Hands okay,
No problems.
shoulders good.
Everything fine?
Is your heart good?
Shoulders
Is
good.
your heart good?
Shoulders good.
Is your heart good?
I asked you, you're a doctor.
Is your heart
You're a
good?
doctor.
I don't think you're a doctor, you're told that you're loaded on steroids. You know, I think you've got some steroids.
You're the one who got a 2-year ban. That's what I'm saying.
I got to your back. You know that kind of thing. I said it, drugs, but
Why are you snitching? Come on.
you're not snitching at me.
Let's not talk about it.
Guys.
Because the GP squad getting paid, government money went and I take it to sell drugs.
Guys,
And then you go on and you try to bring money. I'm not worried.
this is the professional arena. The British and Commonwealth heavyweight titles are on the line. Anthony, it's a long list. Henry Cooper, Lennox Lewis, Joe Bugner, Tommy Farr, names like that. To become the British and Commonwealth champion, what would that mean?
Oh man, it's for the nation, man. So we was in the car and then we're talking, I don't really, I've got a job to do for public reasons and so on, but I don't really like to entertain the hype too much. But we're like, the way we're saying that it's true, this is a big title, but it's for the nation, so they embrace it, bring the hype. We've got loads of people, it's a sold out arena, entertain people, and you know, it's a real honour to be fighting for the British title against one of my old amateur rivals with history. And I've always said that, you know, I want to fight for the Commonwealth, the British, the European, and do it the traditional way. So, you know, I'm trying to be a man of my word. You know, there's always other opportunities. Eddie's doing a great job. I take my hat off to him and a lot of people that I'm working with because they're pushing me in the right direction. So there's other opportunities that have presented themselves. But Eddie, you know, and myself and my team, I said, no, let's do it the traditional way. Let's take time. You know, you need to build and let's get this British title as you said you would. And that's all. So it's a real honour to be able to stick to my word and fight for such a great title and do it in my hometown.
And Dylan, if you could win the British title, what would it mean after the road that you've travelled?
It'd be amazing. It'd be a step closer to where I want to be. But like, as a British fighter, British title means more to us than the world title. It's bragging rights. You're the champion of your country. To be British champion would be amazing. You know what I mean? I'll be like the first person of my whole family to win a British title. Even though my dad and my granddad boxed, but you know, it'd be amazing. It'd be amazing.
Prediction time, Dylan first.
Why me first?
Why not?
It's his show. Let me speak.
Actually first, if you want to go first.
I trained for a 12-round fight, but I think it won't go there. I said about 3 or 4 rounds. And that's a prediction.
You just made a prediction. That's fine. I don't need to say anything more.
That's fine, that's my prediction. Anyone else got any other predictions? What's everyone saying? Knockout or points? Knockout.
Knockout.
That's good.
I think the fight is going to come down to who's the most mentally tough.
Yeah.
Whoever can take it in that dark waters is going to win the fight. If Dylan don't stick to the plan that MJD worked out.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's later on in the fight. So that's later on in the fight when, because we never, you've gone rounds. You've done what, 12 rounds before 10 rounds. with one of your opponents? Because you haven't got all knockouts on your record, so yeah, we're saying I'm not even being disrespectful, we're just talking.
What is this fool done? I've got 10 and 12 this is my first time.
You know what I'm saying, right?
No.
So you know what you're trying to explain is that later on in the fight.
I don't know what Dylan's prediction is. My prediction is when we go into deep water,
Yeah.
somebody's going to get drowned.
And that's where we're going to see you can swim.
I personally believe it's going to be you. You swear that person.
That's right, soldier. You better tell him.
But that's fine with me. I'm not going to stop saying I'm going to knock out Malik Scott when we get downstairs. You know what I'm saying? This is his opinion. I respect that.
That's right.
So I appreciate that. Anyone else got an opinion? Because it's interesting. We're all here for the same reason. We're all here for the fight.
I will say that Anthony in his 14 wins has gone 25 rounds and Dylan in his 16 wins has gone 44. So it's been short and explosive, hasn't it, so far?
What does that mean?
No, I've just gone less rounds. I've knocked out opponents quicker than you.
That's fine.
That's all it means.
So what?
That's what I'm saying.
What does it mean?
You asked what it means, and that's what it
I mean
means.
anything.
You just knocked out opponents.
That's fine.
But that's the good thing about heavyweight boxing is that every fighter, every heavyweight on their record, from whether they're ranked in the top 500, they've all got power, they've all got knockouts on their record. It's no different. Fighters who I fought with less ability than him have got knockouts on their record. It's the heavyweight division, and that's what makes it so explosive and such an amazing division in itself.
You spoke a lot today. What did you find some confidence over the weekend or something?
I'm just talking boxing, and this is what I
normally
love.
they're really boring and suck, to be honest. Like, I'm actually glad that you spoke today. This press conference will get a few hits now. Last time you was here, you were just nervous, like you were just sitting on this.
I told you my heart beats no fear for you. When I'm around you, my heart doesn't beat no fear.
Your heart don't need to
Or
be fear.
nerves.
I see it in your eyes.
Or nerves.
I know you're kind.
Or no.
I know you're kind. Trust me.
Okay.
I know you're kind.
Okay.
And you know it as well.
Okay.
You know it.
Keep on talking.
That's cool, bro. That's cool.
As you can imagine, for a vacant title,
We got options in the referee, so we're not going to get one that we need 3 little fast bunch, we're going to step in and stop it.
You worried?
So, talk to you about that.
We talking about referees for?
Because that's what happened. Look at most of your knockouts. Who have you knocked out clean and they stay down and they've been knocked out clean? Nobody. You get on the ropes, you throw some little punch and the referee jumps in and stop it. When I hit people, they go down. They go
If
to
anyone was
sleep.
complaining, then O2 wouldn't be a sold out arena anyway. That's what people want to see, is people getting knocked
Okay.
out. People are enjoying it. That's what we
Tell them they stop giving the referees a little bit extra change and stuff like
This is
that.
a professional sport. You know that, man. You're smart. Man.
Everybody here know boxing works as well.
You're smart, man.
I know, I want to see this fight now.
okay, I think everyone wants to see it. We're not going to have any problems.
I really want to see it.
We're not going to have any problems with people wanting to see this fight. The O2 sold out in 3.5 hours. This is going to do big numbers. But, as you can imagine, it wasn't particularly easy for a vacant title deciding who would walk first or second. So we decided we would toss a coin. The winner will get the choice to walk first or second. If you walk first, you will be introduced second. If you walk second, you will be introduced first. Michael Buffer? Check the coin. Who's got a coin for Michael Buffer?
I don't need to toss love. If you want to walk second first, that to me, it's irrelevant.
Why are you still talking? Let the man know.
It's irrelevant. What do you want to do?
Calm down, man.
When do you want to walk?
Relax.
When do you want to walk?
Box return in general, someone
It's irrelevant.
Hey, Michael, you're going to need for it. You said you walk first. There you go, Joshua. You said you walk first.
He'll let you walk second. You okay with that?
I'm cool. I'm cool.
Irrelevant to me.
Let's go. There you go. No need for it.
No toss required, Michael. Sorry.
All right, well,
Do we get a discount on your fee?
We're going to flip a coin, right? But do we have to flip a coin to see who calls heads or tails
No.
first? Okay.
It's
Who makes the call?
Anthony gave him the privilege.
It's over.
It's irrelevant to me.
You're going to make the call?
No. It's over. The private deal. Anthony's given him the privilege to
That's
walk
already
second.
done.
No problem.
I just made a few bucks here.
Okay.
William Hill Vegas sponsors Joshua vs. White on Sky Sports Box Office.